The Martin Berry House was built early in the settlement period for the Pompton Valley by the son of one of the original purchasers of the patents that represent the first European settlement in present day Morris County. The Pompton Valley is the area that straddles the Pompton River, which today includes the Morris County communities of Riverdale, Lincoln Park, and Pequannock, as well as the Passaic County communities of Wayne and Pompton Lakes. Even then, the area was split. Essex County in East Jersey had jurisdiction over the east side of the Pompton River, while Burlington County in West Jersey had jurisdiction over the west side. The group that first purchased land in this area was led by three members of three of New York's elite families: the Schuylers, the Bayards, and the Brockholsts. Their collaborators in the venture included well-to-do farmers and tradesmen who were looking to both pioneer a new area and sell land to later residents who were sure to come. The collaborators were from the Mandeville, Ryerson, Berry, and Meade families. They purchased the area in pieces between 1695 and 1697 from the local Native Americans and both the East and West Jersey proprietors. Six of this group were all settled in the valley by 1700. In 1701, Samuel Berry was the first of them to die. His wife remarried, but raised their eldest son to inherit their portion of the patent. This son, Martin Samuel Berry, was married to Maria Rome in 1720, and they built the first portion of the house at that time. The house stayed in the Berry family for four generations until it was sold in 1862 and began the succession of families that owned the home through to 19 to through to 2017. They included the Grahams, the Evans, the Mays, the Eberlys, the Meeks, the Home Owners Loan Corporation, the Glens, and finally the Bogarts, before being purchased by the Township of Pequannock. Within this group is a recipient of a Medal of Honor for his bravery during the Civil War, business leaders, restaurateurs, historians, preservationists, and tradesmen. They had one thing in common: they knew the house was special. The house that Martin Berry and Maria Rome built was a substantial farmhouse in the Dutch style. It had a main floor and a large room with a smaller room to its side, a cellar, and a garret. The house faced south on the edge of a bluff, and the roof line ran east west. By the time that Martin Berry wrote his will, he had doubled the size of the house by building another room and cellar on the east side of the original house. The cellar now opened below the bluff for easy entrance. The house remained a very prototypical 18th century Dutch farmhouse. One of the last Berry generations more than doubled the size of the house again, this time to include the gambrel roof and second floor, along with adding cellar and rooms on the north side of the house, as well as the summer kitchen on the east side. They stuccoed three of the outside walls and finished the interior into a center hall with four formal rooms on the first floor and six rooms on the second floor, also arranged around a center hall. Subsequent owners updated the structure to include additional windows and a large front porch, but also added modern touches like furnitures, electricity, bathroom, furnaces, and kitchen stoves, and made repairs within the spirit of the house's majestic appearance, but without adding additional living space. This means that the house we see today is substantially the house completed in the 1830s that has still recognizable elements of the original 1720 house. The original 18th century elements can be seen in the southwest corner of the cellar: stone walls, the beams that support the first floor, the foundation for the jamless fireplace in the larger of the first floor rooms, and the outline of what was probably the door leading into the original basement. The later 18th century addition can be seen in the walls and rafters and in the floor of the cellar on the southeast corner of the house. The late 19th and 20th century additions to the exterior of the house include the wide front porch, the pediment over the front door, the windows in the front and back of the upstairs hall, and probably some of the other windows and dormers. Inside, they added a full bath and large closet on the second floor, moved the kitchen up from the cellar while also adding a lavatory, and built in cupboards and added molding in the spirit of the 18th century. Erasing these changes in your mind will give you the Martin Berry house of the 1830s. The house was listed on the National and New Jersey Registers of Historic Places in 1973 as representative of the early settlement period and as an example of Dutch architecture in northern New Jersey. It is a regional, classic, five bay, center hall Dutch colonial house with gambrel roof of stone construction and wood upper gambrel ends. Built by four generations of the Berry family, this house is a quintessential example of the evolution of a northern New Jersey Dutch farmstead from a simple utilitarian vernacular structure to high style symmetrical architecture. The combined Phase 1, Phase 2 project is well along toward completion. The new electrical and safety systems, the HVAC system, new floors in portions of the cellar, waterproofing of the cellar walls, fixing or replacement of all the windows and doors, the installation of the ADA accessible entrance and bathroom on the first floor, the improvement of the driveway and parking area off Cedar Road, and many other projects and activities are all in some state of completion.